Hello and welcome to my first episode of Kerbal Space Program. This is a heavily modified version of it with some more add-ons, items and a little bit more to do, like mine resources, scan planets and a little bit more realism. Basically it's gonna be an interplanetary playthrough. I'm gonna try to get my little green Kerbals to basically be able to colonize every planet that they have in their system and hopefully be able to travel faster than light. So we're gonna start a new career game. We're gonna call it Interstellar, and the difficulty will keep on normal. The only thing I want to do is I wanna not allow crew members to respawn because they need to be dead. I'm gonna set the re-entry heating to 80% because I've got realism heat overhaul installed, and that can be a little bit difficulty sometimes. Okay, and we're gonna accept it and get a nice flag for our mission. What do we do? I don't want a flag associated with any real country, so I'm gonna just take this cluttered orbit that looks nice and start the game. Okay, Kerbal Space Program is basically a rocket science simulator, for those of you who don't know it. I've got a heavily modded version, so I need time to build stuff. I've got life support installed. I've got some more items like Interstellar installed and stuff like that, and I will explain everything as it comes along. So first we're gonna choose a preset for our construction time. The default is good here, and we're gonna spend upgrades on our vehicle assembly buildings so this can build stuff faster, and we're gonna put something in our development so we can research stuff faster. One day in this game is not 24 hours, it's 6 hours, so one revolution of the one complete rotation of the planet is 6 hours. So when something takes 2 days, it's just 12 hours here. Now we're gonna have to take on a few contracts. I wanna gather scientific data from Kerbin. Yeah, that's a good one. And we of course wanna launch our first vessel. Now let's enter the vehicle assembly building here and see what we can build. Since the building process normally takes a lot of time, I will only show you this on certain key steps, and otherwise we'll just skip it because it can take a very long time to build something, simulate it if it works, and then build something again. So we need our capsule first, then we need some kind of engine. That's the only thing I have, the flea solid booster. Put that on the bottom, and to survive we're also gonna need a parachute. Yeah, I've got real chute installed also, that makes the parachutes a little bit more realistic. And scale it to the right size, there we go. And then here on the right we see our staging. We need to get that in order, get the booster in the first stage and then activate the chute. And we're gonna call this ship Adventure 1. Save it, and we can build it. No, we can't build it yet. Sorry, cancel. Because the thrust to weight ratio is way too high, so I'm gonna need to limit this thrust to something a little bit more manageable. Here you see TWR, the thrust to weight ratio, 2.23, that's okay. The 6 or 7 in the beginning was way too much. Would have killed my Kerbals instantly. And now we build it, so we've got it in the build queue now. It's gonna tell me how long it's gonna take when I exit here. And click on the build list. There it says it's gonna take 4 days, 1 hour, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Luckily we don't have to sit through this, we can warp to completion here. And it's done. I'm gonna zoom forward through this in the future episodes as well, but I'm gonna just show you this one time so you see how it all works. And then roll this thing out of the building. There you go, and it's nearly nighttime, but we can still launch. It's enough light outside, I think, that we can launch this. Now I need to select the crew. We've got Jebediah Kerbin, our pilot. That's right, we want to have him because he's the most badass Kerbal of them all, and he's gonna be my test pilot of nearly everything, unless I screw up and kill him. Then we're gonna have to find a new test pilot, but I hope that won't happen in the near future. There we go, we've got our life support monitoring, our delta V stats and orbit infos, and there on the bottom right is Jebediah. Okay, so I'm gonna prepare my real chute at the beginning. So it's gonna deploy at 3000 meters and pre-deploy at 3000 and the full deploy at 700 meters. Then Jebediah, activate your SAS, your stability control, and then let's start this mission. There we go. That's nice, and while we do this, we're gonna need to take one crew report, get some science, and finish our contract for one science from Kerbin. Okay, this is working, and I'm gonna steer it a little bit to the right in the end, so I can go a little bit to the right, maybe to land inside the water. And now I can arm my parachute, so when I fall down back to 3000 meters, the parachute will activate. Luckily we don't have to sit through this either. I can time accelerate to 4 times inside the atmosphere, and this way it gets a little bit faster. There we go. Whoa! Okay, that was not so good, but it's gonna work out. Yeah. There we go. Parachute deploys, and I'm falling down near my mission building. Okay, at 700 meters the parachute deployed fully, and now we just need to wait to get down with 4 times time acceleration. And we're down and tipping over because we landed on a little bit of a slope. But that's no problem, we can recover our vessel and see what we get for it. There we go, we've got our crew report for 3 science, and we've recovered a vessel that survived the flight. That gives us 5 science. Gives us 8.5 for a total of 17. We recovered all our parts except for the rocket fuel, of course. Gives us a little bit of our fund back. And Jebediah has received 1 experience points. So let's look at our contracts. We've gathered scientific data from Kerbin, that's good. We've got a few world first milestones here, that's good. Discard all that. We completed the record to launch our first vessel, and this was the information that our vessel was complete. So now we can use this science to gather new stuff. Let's do engineering 101 for 5 science and basic rocketry for 5 science, so you get a bit more engines. These will take 2 days to complete, so we're gonna be back when they are completed. And there it is done. Once this is done, we can look at new contracts. There are a lot of them there right now, but I want to focus on escaping the atmosphere from now. And, well, test a real shoot cone. That could work. Yes, of course. Because when I get back, I need to test it. Okay. And build ourselves a vessel that can escape the Kerbin atmosphere. The Kerbin edge of the atmosphere is at 70 kilometers. That's scaled down from the Earth a little bit. Okay, nothing to do here but to say good luck, Jebediah, and let's launch. Enable our stability control and launch this thing. There we go. Hopefully we're gonna be stable enough to get this thing above 70 kilometers apoapse. That would be what the Kerbals call space. There we go. The first stage will run out in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and we're out. We're just gonna keep here a little bit so we can bleed off some speed. And after that, when we get to under 200, we're gonna get away, try to keep this thing stable, and ignite the engines of the second stage. Try to keep it stable, please try to keep it stable. This stage is gonna burn for about a minute. Okay, that's 53, 52, 50 seconds now. And hopefully it will get us to the edge of space and maybe beyond. There we go, apoapse is 23, 24, 25, it's rising. You can see the apoapse down here. Once this reaches 70 kilometers, we are sure to reach space. Hopefully this will work. We've got enough fuel for another 20 seconds of burning. And this is gonna work. We're gonna reach the edge of space. That's nice. We're gonna reach more than the edge of space. Okay, turn around a little bit so I don't go too far into space. I just wanna skim space a little bit and land in the ocean to the east. Okay, that's good. Now I can decouple my booster. I'm just this little thing here. And I can start doing some science with the observational bay. Mystery goo. The goo seems to be getting very cold now. Yeah, that could be up in space here. And then do a crew report. Crew report from the upper atmosphere. You wonder what is down there on the surface. If only you had some binoculars. That's nice. You came from down there on the surface. And there's the music of space. Nice. So then let's pre-check our parachute for 3700. That's good. And observe mystery goo in space. The goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. It also appears to have become brittle. Okay, that's maybe because of the cold here. Well, just keep it and let the scientists on the surface decide what happens. And now, since we don't have anything more to do here, we're gonna time accelerate back to Earth. And thanks to the power of editing, you can see this all at 4 times normal time. So you can see me go down there and try to fulfill my contract for my real shoot, which wouldn't really work in the beginning, so I tried and tried again, but basically then worked when I got below 3000 meter and could really activate it and fully deployed at 700 meter. Let's just watch us go down to Kerbin here with a little bit of time to spare. Let's go, and there our chute is fully deploying. We've got our contract and we're nearly at the bottom now. There we go, and we're down at the surface, and let's recover our vessel. There we go, we'll get our crew report, our mystery goo 2 times, and we've recovered a vessel from a suborbital flight that gets a total of 31 science. We get a few of our funds back, but Chap didn't get any XP, because for the next XP I think he has to do a full orbit of the planet. Okay, but we've got enough science to make to research a few things. We're gonna research survivability and general rocketry for more good stuff. Stability, I don't need it for now. But maybe... well, take it for now. We're gonna need to research everything eventually. Okay, so this research is going on. We're gonna upgrade our facilities once more with the web, and we're gonna upgrade the research. And once more the vehicle assembly building. Once this gets to 1 BP, we're gonna start upgrading our spaceplane hangar, so we can in the future start making space planes. But this is it for the first episode. I hope you had fun and you will fly with me next time. Till then, have a safe flight. Thanks for watching this episode of Kerbal Space Program. If you liked it, be sure to leave a comment or click that like button, and if you never want to miss an episode, be sure to subscribe, and I hope you'll see you guys next time.